Sparkle Squad, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, I'm Jasmine and welcome to my channel. Today's video, I'm going to be sharing with you guys how to do a 1 foot spin, and this video was requested, so I really hope that this is going to be helpful for you guys, and let's get started with how to do a 1 foot spin. So I also wanted to mention that all of these exercises that I'm showing you guys are going to be for if you are right-handed and you want to do your spinning on your left leg. But if you guys are a lefty, then you are going to do all these exercises just the opposite way. So if you are left-handed, you're going to be spinning on your right leg to do your 1 foot spin. Okay, so the very first thing that you want to do before doing your 1 foot spin is you want to make sure that you have a nice and stable 1 foot glide. So when you do your 1 foot glide, we are going to hold our foot right here, right next to our leg, not too low, not too high, but like right in the middle. And you want to practice doing that and make sure that you can get really stable when you're doing your 1 foot glide. Okay, so when I'm showing you guys how to do a 1 foot spin, I'm going to be using this circle right here, this curling circle, but you guys could do it pretty much anywhere in the ice what you want, but I'm just going to be using this so that I can follow the pattern of this circle when I'm doing my spin. So the very first way that we're going to start our spin is we are going to start off with just a regular plain 2 foot spin. So what we are going to do is we are going to have a T-stop, and we're going to have for righties, we're going to have our right arm in front of us and our left arm either behind us or to the side, almost like it's like a 90-degree angle. So we're going to go like this, and our feet are going to be in a T-stop with our left foot in the front. So what we're going to do is we're going to push, and we're kind of almost do like a little slalom to go into our 2 foot glide. So we're just going to go push, do like a little pump, and then we're going to come together, pull in, and do a regular 2 foot spin. And you want to make sure that your 2 foot spin is nice and stable before you start working on the 1 foot spin. Okay, so what we're going to do is now we are going to get used to doing that edge into our spin, because when we do our 1 foot glide, we're going to be doing an edge into it. So what we're going to do is we're going to get into our same T-stop position with our arms in the 90-degree angle. We're going to bend our knees, we're going to push, and we're going to try and follow the trace of a circle. And we're going to hold it for as long as we can. And we want to keep that circle going for as long as we possibly can hold it, and we want to try and get used to that. So we're going to do that a couple of times. I'll do it one more time. We're going to do it a couple of times, and we're going to keep our foot straight behind us like this, and we're going to keep this leg that we're standing on bent, because we don't want to be gliding like this. You can't do a spin out of that. So you want to have this leg bent, and it's almost going to look like you're doing a landing position. So that's what you're going to work on before starting your 1 foot spin. Okay, so once we get used to holding our edge on that bigger circle, now what we're going to do is we're going to go out big, and then we're going to make it smaller and smaller and smaller, almost like a spiral shape, and then we're going to end up finally in the middle where we are going to do a 3 turn at the end. So what we're going to do is we're going to hold it, we're going to push, hold, make it smaller, and then when we get to the end, we're going to do a 3 turn, because we're going to do a 3 turn going into our spin. So we're going to do that again. So we're going to push, and we're going to make a little spiral shape. And then when we get to the middle of our circle, we're going to do a 3 turn. And we're going to keep working on that until we get more comfortable with doing it. Okay, so now once we get used to doing those, what we're going to do is we are going to start a beginning 1 foot spin. So to do a beginning 1 foot spin is what we're going to start off with is we're going to start off in a 2 foot spin like this, and then after we feel like we have our balance, we're going to lift up 1 foot, and we are going to try and spin on that 1 foot for as long as we can. So what we're going to do is we're going to push, 2 foot spin, lift up 1 foot, and try a beginning 1 foot spin. You don't have to hold it for super long at first, obviously. You just want to, even if you can just go and you hold your 2 foot spin, and if you can just pick your foot up for just 1 second, it's okay, because we're all starting. And then you want to work on that until you can hold this position out of the 2 foot spin for as long as you can. Okay, so once we get used to doing a beginning 1 foot spin, what we're going to try and do is we're going to try and put everything together that we already learned, and we're going to try and do a full 1 foot spin. And you don't have to hold this for super long at first, but what we're going to do is we're going to get in our T-stop position like this. And we're going to have our right arm in front of us and our left arm right next to us, and we're going to have our feet with our left foot in front and our right foot in the back. We're going to bend our knees, we're going to push, we're going to do our edge, and then you're going to do a 3 turn. And you're going to check your arms when you do the 3 turn. So what you're going to do is I'm going to come a little bit closer so that you guys can see, but when you do, you're going to go here. When you do the 3 turn, you're going to switch your arms like that. So right now, if I'm doing this, if my right arm is in front of me, when I do my 3 turn, my left arm is going to be in front of me. And then what we're going to do is we're going to pull in from there. You don't want to, the main reason that I'm teaching to start like this is because I've seen a lot of people, they start like this and then they go and then they swing into their 1 foot spin, and it makes it super difficult for them. So this way, if you do it like this, then you'll be more checked, and it will make it a lot easier for you to go into your 1 foot spin, and it'll like make it less swingy. So you're going to push, do your 3 turn, check your arms, and you're just going to slowly start spinning. So what you're going to do is also, another thing that you can try doing is before you start spinning, you can go like this, 3 turn, and then just try and spin a little bit on your toe pick, not on your toe pick, on like the ball of your foot with like your foot out before you begin to bring it in. So we're going to do that one more time. So what we're going to do is we are going to get into our T-stop position, push, 3 turn, and we're going to just spin nice and open. And then we're going to work on that until we can get used to spinning on this 1 foot. Okay, so now once we get used to spinning in this open position, what we're going to do is we are going to bring everything in together. So for our arms, what we're going to do is we're going to bring them in like this, like around in like a nice little circle, and then we're going to bring them in nice and tight. You don't want to hold them out for too long while you're spinning. You don't want to bring them in too slow because then you're not going to get any speed to accelerate. You want to make sure that you bring them in not super fast, of course, because if you're going like this, if you just snap them in, then you're going to get off balance and that's not going to work. So what we want to do is we want to bring them in at like a medium pace. So what we're going to do, we're going to push like this. And as we bring our foot into like that 1 foot position that we do in our 1 foot glide, we're going to bring our arms in as well at like a nice medium speed. And that speed is going to help us accelerate, because if we bring it in too slow, then we're just going to lose all of our speed by the time we get to the end of our spin. And if we bring it in too fast, then we're going to use all of our speed up at the very beginning of the spin, and you're not going to be able to spin for very long. So you want to make sure that you do it at like a nice medium pace, and this will make sure that your spin stays super long, and it'll also make it a lot easier to balance. So we're going to do that one more time. We're going to get into our T-stop position, bend our knees, push, 3 turn, and we're going to slowly bring everything into our 1 foot spin. And then after we do our spin, we are going to push out, and we're going to do a nice landing position like we do on everything. Okay, so what we are going to do now is once we get used to doing our spin on our 1 foot, we are going to start to slowly like blend that 3 turn that I was showing you guys into the spin more. Because right now what we were doing is we were going to push, we do our 3 turn, and then we spin. So when we are doing a nice and like a more advanced 1 foot spin, what we are going to do is we want that 3 turn to blend into the spin so it's barely noticeable. So what we're going to do is we're going to push, 3 turn, and then on that edge, we are automatically going to start spinning. So we're going to try that one more time. What we're going to do, bend our knees, push, and then after our turn, we're going to automatically start spinning, bring our arms in and our legs in, and then exit. Okay, I really hope that this video was helpful for you guys and that it helped you guys understand how to do a 1 foot spin more. If you guys have any other skating skills that you want me to do a tutorial on, comment those down below and I will work my hardest to get those videos done for you guys, because honestly this is a lot of fun for me and I enjoy teaching you guys. So I really hope that you guys enjoyed, and I will see you guys in my next video. Love you guys. Bye!